see the promos for it, and now it's, you know, like one of the hottest shows, and I mean, how did this whole thing come about for you?
Yeah, it was pretty much a typical actor's thing. You know, I just went in and auditioned. Scott Peters was a fan of Firefly and was aware of my work and really was excited to have the audition. And he really liked what I did, gave me some pointers, and then I had to go through all the phases of testing for the studio and then testing for the network and then finally getting a job.
Do you like playing this this creepy of a character?
No. So nice.
She showed me her fangs backstage.
It's awesome. I mean, it's a really fun role to play. I get to do some crazy, crazy shit, like lay some eggs, kill people with my tail, and shoot people's heads off, and beat my daughter up, and I mean, like, the list goes on and on.
And we all love it. I mean, come on, that's what got started the whole thing. Now you're working with Jane Badler, who of course was on the classic B. And I mean, what was it? Were you a fan of the original series? Did you ever see the original series?
I did see it. I wasn't like a diehard fan of it. I mean, I remember watching it. I remember many of my childhood nightmares were based around the original, you know, people's faces peeling off. But I hadn't seen it since I got the job. But you know, they told me they had cast her as my mother, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I saw her on set, and she was wearing that red dress that she wore in the first episode, and she slowly turned around and, you know, just looked at me, and I'm like, I couldn't get it out. I was so freaked out. I had goosebumps.
And do you get, I would imagine, like, it's really hard for you to walk down the street now. You probably get recognized constantly. And what is the reaction? Is it like, oh, hey, it's so good to meet you? Or is it like, oh, hey, you know, like, are they scared now?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah. Children are very afraid of me. Airplane pilots, apparently. On my flight down here, the guy's like, I'm not coming near you, but I appreciate what you do.
Well, listen, I want to make sure that we get to you guys. If you have a question, you can step right up here to the mic. We'll form a line, and we'll just try to rapid fire them out because I want to make sure you guys get to ask all the questions you want to ask here today. So step on up to the mic. Yes, sir, we're going to start with you. Is there a switch on the side? Is it on? There you go.
All right. Hi. I had a question about your voice work on the Justice League series. You and yourself and Nathan Fillion, James Torres, Adam all ended up doing voice work on it. So was that what was your offering that, or was it just a quick?
Yeah, they love Firefly, I guess, and they just called each one of us up individually as the characters came up, and we just worked on it. It was great. It was so much fun to do that.
And one more last question. Your episodes, generally, did you record along with the rest of the cast, or did you record one separately?
The first one I did, I recorded with everybody, and it was really fun to be in the same room and see people doing their voices, because people make funny faces when they do that stuff. But then, any time after that, sometimes I was in New York, and I would just pop into a little studio, and they would give me the lines, and I would do it. So it's random.
Thanks.
Who's the biggest troublemaker out of that group?
Oh, come on. Do you need to ask?
Nathan Fillion, of course. Yeah.
Because my phone isn't ringing right now.
Well, you can tweet him, you know.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense.
How long have you been in the States? Because you don't seem to have an accent at all.
I've grown up here basically my whole life. I moved to New York when I was 7.
And you're fluent in Portuguese?
I am, yeah.
Can you say something in Portuguese?
Put you on the spot.
Ok. Eu estou adorando estar aqui no Expo com vocês.
Okay, thank you.
No
reason, I just wanted to hear it.
That was hot.
I have 2 questions. I would like to know if Firefly had gone on, where would you have liked to see Inara go?
Making out with Mel, having a bunch of babies. What else do you want?
And also I'd like to know, what is foam?
You follow me on Twitter, I see.
Yes.
I say really random stuff, and if you're easily offended, don't follow me. Foam, food foam. Do we know what food foam is in the time? It's, you know, like when you do like a fancy schmancy place, or sometimes not even that fancy, chefs like to throw in like a lobster foam or like a truffle scented foam or lemon whatever. It's what it sounds like. I mean, somebody like whips up some foam, lemon or whatever, and puts it on the side of your plate. It's supposed to be like this gourmet thing, and I think it's bullshit. I don't want to eat something that looks like shit. And pay $25 for it. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Blonde or brunette?
I don't know. I liked being a blonde. That was fun. I dyed my hair blonde last summer, just for fun, and to freak out my producers on me. They saw that. They were like, "What the hell is that? Tell me that special effect." So, yes. But I love being blonde. It was fun to be a little different, but I think brunettes are smarter. Sorry.
It looked good. You should have kept it.
What do you think?
Who would win, Adria or Diana in a fight?
Anna, you mean?
I'm sorry, Anna.
Okay. Well, yeah, if it was Diana, I'd say Adria, but since it's Anna, I'm going to go with Anna. I think Anna's a little more wily. Adria's just mean.
Okay, I just have a question out of curiosity, because you're from Sao Paulo, and
I'm from Rio, but I do go to Sao Paulo.
but maybe because you played in Nara, I always think of you as being Asian, even though you're not. And my priest is from Brazil, and he's from an Italian background. So I'm wondering what your family's background was.
My family is Italian, Portuguese, and Arabic.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just curiosity. Thank
Sure.
you.
Yes, sir.
Hi. In the movie Serenity, the gentleman who played the assassin, how do you pronounce his name?
Ejiofor.
Ejiofor.
Yeah.
Now you say it.
I did Chihuahua. I've never heard it pronounced, but he's an awesome actor.
He's an awesome actor. He's really good in everything
So,
he
how
does.
would you like to look?
He's awesome and sweet, really cool guy. And it was really fun to have somebody around whose name got butchered as much as mine.
Who was the fight coordinating on that?
His name was Chad. No, I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember his last name, but it was really fun.
Doesn't Mr. Ejiofor, how do you pronounce it?
Ejiofor, yeah.
Ejiofor, doesn't he study martial arts?
He may. I don't know that he was at the time, but he may.
He didn't get bruised up in that scene, did he?
I got really bruised up. Yeah, he doesn't know his own strength, actually, and he doesn't know it's really hard to do those scenes because you rehearse and you rehearse and you rehearse, but when you're full on doing it and committing to it in a scene, you don't realize that you're making contact
You're delivering force.
and you're delivering force
Yeah.
because you've got adrenaline behind
I gotta
it.
tell you, the scenes
It
were
hurt.
fantastic.
Yeah.
They're very believable. Good job.